What's up, y'all? It's Ezra coming at you live and direct, in effect, from Palm Beach. How you doing today? I hope all is well. I hope you're enjoying some of my videos, maybe learning a few things maybe you already know. I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my story and how it's brought me to where I am today. Now, I suffered a severe concussion. I was knocked out, unconscious. Matter of fact, I thought I was dead for 5 minutes, and I was in ICU for 7 days, throwing up on morphine because I was in so much pain from my accident. Now, months afterwards, I was home. I was juicing, and started going to raw foods, and things got a little crazy from there. The headaches started coming on, and it got very scary. This went on for a long time. I suffered severely from tension headaches, excruciating pain in my head, squeezing, and I didn't know what was wrong because they took an MRI. They said everything was fine, but obviously that was not the case. For a long time, I thought it was the raw food diet that messed me up. And I was searching, asking questions on 30 Bananas a Day to everyone, talking to Victoria, Arnstein, everybody who was familiar with this way of living and this lifestyle. And I still was struggling. I would get cluster headaches. I would get this downward pulling in my head, just like in my forehead, like that. And I would eat bananas in the morning, and that was my comfort. I would eat 10 bananas in the morning. I wasn't exercising much. I couldn't. I would also get these migraines. So I started doing some things on my own techniques, such as EFT tapping technique, where you tap your meridians, here, 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 and then at the top of your head like that, and you say affirmations, and those things helped a little bit. Breath work, I learned a lot from Andrew Weil. I have his audiobook. I started listening to Pema Chodron, which changed my life, and nothing was really helping. The pain was just so bad, I had to start seeking doctors. I went to the Mayo Clinic for head trauma, which is the leading clinic for head trauma in the United States. They couldn't help me. So I ended up seeing a top doctor here on Palm Beach who put me on prescription. I couldn't sleep until they gave me this drug. Now, this is a psychological drug, and it helped me sleep, but the pain in my head was still excruciating. But since I was sleeping and I was on a high fruit diet at the time, you can look at my previous videos, my first 3 videos, and I was able to go for runs and do stuff even in excruciating pain, just because of the I don't know, just because of the way I was eating. It was so easy. I was able to stay lean, and that was a huge part of it for me because I couldn't do much. That was cool. Yeah, so then after a while I said, hey, I'm not getting any better, so what can I do? This doctor is supposed to be the top doctors. I've been to Mayo Clinic. I don't know what to do. So I started to research, and I started to search from within, even more so. And the more I realized that the less I did, which was, hard for me because I'm a very I don't know. I have a type A personality. I'm a warrior. You know, I've done half Ironmans. I was a professional polo player, as I stated once. A very, one of the top players traveling all over the Northeast to Argentina. And it was hard because, I couldn't do much. But the fruit diet, it really saved me. And yeah, I went within. From there I went inward. And I said, well, you know, maybe I'm just going to start resting, not even eat, and see what happens. And I did that for 3 days, and I felt something was going on, something good. So I decided to go fast for 14 days, and I was able to cut my medication in half, cut it down in half. I was struggling, and I said, wow, this is great. I see the light here. There's light at the end of the tunnel. So then I went to Costa Rica with Doug Graham, and I fasted 30 days, which was probably the most difficult thing in my life. I got off the medication, but I was still in excruciating pain, even through the refeeding. I didn't say that. I didn't tell anyone. But I knew deep down inside it was going to do me so much good, and I felt it did. It absolutely did. I will make another video on how I've healed so many things. The spasms in my jaw I would get, the pulling downwards in my head that had gone away afterwards, shortly. I used to only get chills in the right side of my body after my fall. But after the fast, all my sensations in my body came back. I was off the medication, and months after the fast, all my pain was gone in my head, dissipated. I healed myself from the trauma. Now, many of you saw my pictures on Facebook. I look pretty radical. I look ripped. I got totally to a level of health I've never experienced ever before, that I've only dreamed of. And I went to Thailand. I said, I'm going to go to Thailand, man. I did this fast. I'm going to give myself this treat and go to Thailand, enjoy the fruit. I bought a bike there, I bought a bike and then sold it back, and it was great. I was smashing it, at Grant's, with Grant and some friends, and it was an amazing time. But I got a bad parasite, so ever since then I've been doing some videos. I got down to 117 pounds with the parasite, and they were taking my blood work even then, when I was just juicing green smoothies and soups, and my blood work was still okay, even with this amoeba, microscopic amoeba. Look it up. It's on Monsters Inside Me. And I'm like, whoa, I'm still doing okay. I couldn't sleep. I'm still suffering from that. I'm just still trying to get rid of it. It's been a year and a half. So yeah, it's been, I got really unlucky, but the support on Facebook and everything is huge. I want to thank every one of you who has supported me so much through this. It's so important to me, and I've come far with raw foods and following principles of natural hygiene and nourishing my body with the raw living foods has been such a key element in enduring this hardship, this hard time. So there's a bit of my story. I'm gonna be getting into things more. I might even write a book on it. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace and much love.